Hello everyone, this is Beth and Stephenie here to talk to you about this summer's reading portion of our summer reading program and to do a couple quick book talks. So to start, you should be receiving in the mail a flyer that tells you a little bit about our revamped story time summer reading program, and then also has 2 bookmarks on the back that you can cut off. Each one of these pictures counts as 20 minutes of reading. You color it in when you're done. When it's finished, put your name on the bottom of it and turn it in here at the library. For each of those that you turn in, there's an opportunity for 9 this summer. For each of those you turn in, you will be registered to win some awesome prizes. So some of those prizes are things like Apple AirPods, scooters,
Lego sets,
preschool like patio furniture, I forget what else.
Polaroid camera.
Cameras. Yeah, lots of good stuff. So like I said, you have up to 9 chances to win those prizes just by doing your reading. So the first 2 weeks are on the flyer you should receive in the mail. After that, you can pick them up here at the library. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple of quick book talks for you. If you want one of the books that we are talking about, let us know in the comments below this video, and we will make sure we pull it and hold it for you. All right, Stephenie, go ahead, you're first.
Okay, so I have 2 teen books with me. The first one is White Rose by Kip Wilson. This is a historical book, and it is actually written in verse, and it is based on a true story. It follows Sophie and her involvement with the White Rose, which is a movement that is kind of speaking out against Hitler, and they distribute pamphlets, and Sophie and her brother are eventually arrested. And it's kind of interesting because it starts at the end, so it starts with their arrest, and then it goes back and kind of tells the story of how Sophie got involved with the White Rose to begin with. And then I have We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. This is a really good suspenseful story. It follows Katie. Every summer she goes to her family's private island right off of Martha's Vineyard, and during her 15th summer, I think is what it was, she suffers a really bad accident and it leaves her with amnesia. So 2 years have passed and she's going back to the island. She's trying to figure out what actually happened on that night.
That book's awesome.
Yes.
Okay, so the first one I'm going to talk about is called The Unteachables by Gordon Corman, and parents may have a soft spot for this now as they've been teaching their own children for weeks and might deem them unteachable. But this is a story of a group of misfits in middle grade, so like 4th, 5th, 6th graders who just can't get their act together in a regular classroom. So they're like hidden in classroom 117 with a teacher who is set to retire and just hasn't been putting his best foot forward yet lately. So this group of like misfit children and the misfit teacher together, and it's just a hilarious book with a great outcome to see how the Unteachables become very teachable. And then the next one is If We Were Giants by Dave Matthews and Clete Barrett Smith. Yes, Dave Matthews from the band helped write a book. So this is a story about Kira and her father who live in a volcano. And they tell lots of stories. They travel from like village to village telling lots of stories about getting people to stay away from their volcano to protect what's theirs. Well, what happens is Kira decides she's gonna set out and try to find her own story and leads a group of people called the Takers back to her volcano, and they destroy everything that she holds dear. She's then adopted into a tree folk community, and everything is going well until, of course, they are taken by the Takers as well. So Kira has to save her community with storytelling. Seems to me like a great way to save the world by telling stories. So this is a great family read. So if you want to read it with your children, that would be a great idea. And then the last thing I want to tell you about is our next adventure walk that starts June 1st and goes through the end of June. And it's called Whodunit. So it's guessing all the different kinds of animals from pictures of their poo. Does anything sound more fun than that? I don't think so. So check out our story walk and you can get close-up pictures of all of these animals and their poo. All right, thank you so much. We hope you will comment on the books that you want to read, as well as participate in summer reading. Have questions, reach out to us. Thanks.